She wants some more donk in her badonk. I don't think that that's the correct way to state that.
Well, you know, with badonkadonk, it's really which part is the active word here.
I think that they're both active. Badonk and adonk. You know, those are two active words, right? I don't know. I'm not a linguist. Wait a minute. Am I a linguist or a historian?
A historiolinguist. Researching the
I am
origin
not.
of words.
That I am not.
Okay.
I think that that's just a regular light.
I thought it was a... Ooh, stealing your fusion core.
Oh, it's gonna get dark in here.
Just makes it spookier.
Spookier.
Got it.
Spookier. Okay. Might as well get everything.
Historia donk. I like it. I'm not sure what that exactly all does.
Excuse me, Glory. You almost ended up getting yourself shot. So,
That was a baseball.
Yep. I figured I'd take it for the leather.
Yeah, but there was one on the floor that you missed.
Yeah. I'm happy with it. Just a couple. I'm definitely happy to get some missiles. We will be needing those.
True, but I still think you should have put some of your booze back. What if you break a bottle?
Never happen. Treat them like our own children. I am the victim of violence.
I'd let them take care of it.
I at least want some of the experience. Oh my god, the leader of the Raiders is named Helter Skelter.
Helter Skelter. Well,
And I think he's got a interesting piece of hardware. Well, now that they've seen me.
well, that is quite the mustache. You, sir, are a mustachioed motherfucker. Well,
You were.
if your mother was still alive.
Don't you die on me! Bothering anybody now?
Talk dirty to me,
Talk dirty to me, Nick?
yeah.
Is that where you're going with that
Yeah,
one?
sorry, my brain just kind of futzed out for a second, and I just couldn't go further.
Okay, you had some kind of... Ooh, excuse me. This person has all kinds of rounds and a stim pack.
You may have missed the last train for a while. Bottoms up.
Okay.
Is that some turpentine?
It is, which kind of goes along with our discussion about people drinking improvised alcohols.
Yes, it does, actually. Very nicely. And also, you'd have to go back to the entrance that you came in through, because there was a bunch of drugs there that you can use to sell.
Well, I suppose.
You suppose.
Improved Scattered Overcharge Institute Rifle.
And apparently it's not improved enough.
Yep, because I'm just ignoring it.
Nick is a smooth mofo.
He is. Ah, you were talking about this stuff. Well, the right-of-way at least is nice. Yeah, they didn't actually have that much, but okay. So let's see, we'll finish cleaning this spot
Missed a
out.
Shell. Oh well. I'm not going to get too nitpicky about a single shell.
That is good. Ooh, some squirrel bits.
Ooh, a soap! You need that in this land. My god, have you seen how dirty these uniforms are?
Yeah,
Of any stripe? I mean, whether you're a raider... I mean, come on. Now you're acting like a drunkard, not able to walk up the stairs.
Well, in fairness, those stairs are very difficult. So let's see. You know, I almost shot that mannequin.
Yeah.
I saw a cap thing. I just wanted to take a look. Glow-sighted, calibrated, powerful pipe-action bolt pistol. You know what that thing that is, basically? That's the gun equivalent of, like, a Honda Civic that has...
A souped-up Honda Civic.
Yeah, that has more aftermarket accessories. Has so many aftermarket accessories that the accessories are worth more than the base vehicle.
Not only that, they have a wing on it.
Of course, because you gotta have a wing.
Because
on
you
it.
always gotta have a wing. Actually, it was a humorous thing that, wing and spinners.
Oh yeah,
you know,
gotta have the spinners.
Gotta have the spinners too. But yeah, humorously enough, I actually knew somebody who had a. Oh God, what was it? It was an old Buick. I think it was a 1987 Buick LeBaron or whatever. That was the body type. It was like a basic gigantic K car, as they always referred to it. And this guy had this car and decided to put a wing on it. Like, truly, like, you know. Did I miss something?
I don't know.
Hey Shizzle, why are you disappointed? I know that the chat is always disappointing me when it kicks me out of it for a moment and I miss something.
Okay, another
Anyway.
elevator.
So he ended up mounting a flimsy ass wing. Like, it wasn't even sheet metal. I mean, it was like
Like,
I get excited by the accessories and then I see pipe pistol.
that's fair.
That's
so it wasn't
fair
even
enough.
metal. It was like a plastic wing,
Not quite plastic. It was almost like a
fiberglass.
not quite. Well, it might as well have been a piece of siding off of a house.
Okay.
Okay? And he mocked it up with a pair of brackets that they welded onto the trunk of the car. I'm going to tell you, this thing was the most... I mean, this was the shittiest looking ride I had ever seen in my life. And it was more than just the wing. It was like a maroon color. They had painted it with that, like you can do that paint on it that's supposed to come off clean and everything. But they left it to bake for like
Too long.
6 months, and it melded. So it was really, it made the entire, plus add the wing, and it was just really atrocious.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do a save here. So,
I had ever seen in my life.
so okay, let's go ahead and we will go and I guess we'll go and build this thing.
Or get at least most of the components so it can be built.
Yeah, so we need to go to Mercer Safe House. I was a bit worried that some of the nearby enemies would keep us from doing it.
Yeah. We try to do what we can. And then we kill anything that gets between us and our goal.
Yeah, that might have been a little bit of a long section, but oh well.
Well, it can always be different segments. Plus, this is a special holiday edition.
True.
You know. Or by the time it goes up, post-holiday edition.
Yeah. Just reminds me of what somebody's, around 10-year-old kid said?
Depends on whose kid it was.
The one who said they wanted to stay up late tonight so they could watch 2016 die.
Yeah. Kid wanted to stay up so that he could watch 2016 die. They're like, okay, make you a deal. Go to bed early tonight, and you can stay up until 2016 dies. And I'm like, they're in Eastern time zone, so if they really want to watch it die, they have to stay awake until it gets back to the international dateline.
Okay, so we need to build a stabilized reflector platform. Okay.
This is always a fun case of let's figure out how this is all going to work. You might have to move that, well.
Yeah, I'm going to have to open up some space in here. Because this actually takes a good bit more space than...
You know, I love how you just removed a floor underneath a corpse.
and then just left the corpse there.
I agree, Keisha. Little 2016 has outstayed its welcome. Although, I'll be honest, to some degree, I'm not really looking forward to 2017 because I'm afraid.
Who knows what it will do.
They've gained sentience. They're coming for us.
Okay, so we've built the stabilized reflector platforms. We need to go back and talk to somebody.
Tom?
Yep. Tom, you haven't been replaced.
Tinker Tom.
Okay,
Yeah.
back to railroad headquarters.
Yeah. Just... Yeah.
I like the Oatmeals comic where they show like 2016 and anthropomorphize 2016 sitting there and saying in somebody's house, and it's like, okay, well, 2016 has been fun, but it's time for you to go.
He just crosses out the 6, throws a 7.
It's like, I live here now.
This is my house. No.
Use the back entrance. Too much traffic to the church and we'll burn this hideout. Glad you're with us.
Not my problem.
Hey, you know, I come
All
here
along,
every now and
bastards
then.
have been teleporting personnel to the surface. Is there nothing they can't do?
Really want the freedom train.
The route's been cleared.
Apparently get laid.
H222 is safe
Yeah.
to move.
I know. I already got an earful from Glory about Malden. Operational security is worth the occasional crossed wire. Anyway, Amari reports
Cannibal Nancy.
H222
Yeah,
made it
you
out.
know, I'm just waiting for somebody to give me an image to go along with Cannibal Nancy. I am not giving any tips.
It was good to help out H2 again.
Cannibal
Looks like
Nancy's
we have
top
the
tip.
guardian angel.
Recycle
Prices
floor
are
under the
over for
corpse
now.
to keep them
Take
fresh.
this. You've earned it.
Well, you know something? They still only have a Best Buy date.
Yeah. Ooh.
His record is the best. Could learn a lot from
I can learn a lot from
You
Deacon.
got the platform built yet?
Whoa.
Whoa.
He just like teleported up into space.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to rewatch this on the stream that's going on the TV,
I did
or
it.
from the TV to the yeah.
And I filled in the
Oh
blanks
my
on the
God.
blueprints. We can actually build this crazy thing. The science of this monstrosity is wow. But fortunate for us, the ingredients pretty common. But there's 3 specialty items that I just can't grab from our safe houses. You find those, and we'll knock down the gates of
God damn! It's just as jarring the second time. Drummer Boy's always running up to you like a lost puppy.
Thanks, Tom. I'll find it.
Well,
I
just
don't
like
doubt
most
it for
drummer
1
boys.
After you get the gettable,
They just want
you can get
love.
the bill safe.
Sadly or
up
happily,
there. Assume you're being
Archer don't swing that way,
Mm-hmm.
as it were.
Yep. So let's see.
That's just how he is.
We need to get some.
I think that he thinks like you're his alcoholic uncle or something, and
Yeah, so we need a circuit board, a sensor module, and a biometric scanner. So here's the real question.
Word is Diamond City is under opposition control.
We got a lot of
Tinker
sense in
Tom's
play.
got me
Makes
doing
things really dangerous.
Hey, Deacon.
got what it takes to go
you know I find Deacon so hilarious. He's just sitting there, bald-headed, t-shirt and khakis, sprawling with sunglasses.
Yeah. So the question is, how many of these things that we need are actually sitting in our workshop in Sanctuary? And why did I sit there and do this when I can just transport out of the railroad?
Because you were thinking about Sanctuary,
Yeah, it was.
most likely. So
Sometimes
that's all I've got. So that's what I'm.
the story's got it right. You kicked ass at Malden.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
For the sun, the sand, the sky.
Huh. The handy thing is that they actually sit there and point us to a few of these places where we could find some of this stuff.
I kind of wonder: would Drummer Boy be depressed if he met dog meat?
The fact that I already have a puppy.
Yeah, it's like, all right, dude, I already have a puppy. Just chill.
Ah, Deacon in a suit. Give him the complete MR Mr. 47 look. Okay. Beer has worn off. Drink more beer.
Hey, you know what they say? When beer wears off, drink more beer. What are you?
Let's see.
What are you doing? Going to an Irish funeral?
Yes.
Or a wedding? Or a... You know, there's a lot of stereotypes with that.
So let's see. I need to.
Okay, are you going to a German wedding funeral? Actually, you know, there's a lot of cultures that sit there and are deemed alcoholics.
How did the laundered cream dress end up in here?
Are you sure you don't have two of them?
You're right.
You can give one to Piper too.
I don't know. I think
You know,
I
women
see
like
Piper.
to feel pretty sometimes.
I kind of see Piper in red.
Do you have a red dress?
They can be acquired. So it's beginning to look like I have absolutely none of the.
You have a sensor module.
Was the sensor module one of the things I needed?
Oh.
Okay, I have a sensor module if that's what I need.
A wedding funeral. Is somebody marrying a corpse? Corpse bride.
There you go. Yeah. So.
Or corpse groom. You know, it just doesn't have the same.
Stay sharp. Don't let your guard down.
Just doesn't have the same.
Preston just snuck up on me and just told me to stay sharp and not let my guard down. But
My God, motherfucker! You sit there and you pop out of nowhere.
But he didn't give me a quest, so I count that as a win.
Well, that is a win, but you scared the ever-loving piss out of me.
Fact.
'Cause, my God.
Okay, so we need.
Well, I mean, it's okay. So, a funeral, wedding, funeral, marrying a corpse. For whatever reason, that reminds me of 4 weddings and a funeral. Because before I actually watched the movie, and I don't think you have.
No, I don't think I have.
Okay.
Glad to see the sun come up.
So, like, the entire premise is there's 4 weddings and 1 funeral over the course of the movie.
Okay,
Thus
so not
the title.
Not simultaneously.
Yeah, just so. But before I watched it the first time, I sat there and I was like, 4 weddings and a funeral. Oh God, this sounds depressing. 4 people get married, and or you know, there's 4 weddings, and they all die.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I was just like, well, that's kind of dark.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, that was back in the '90s. I mean,
Yeah,
when
because
it came out.
I was imagining them being like simultaneous.
Well, no, what it actually ended up being was 4 weddings and 1 old guy who was like at all of the weddings.
Mm-hmm.
That was like a part of a connecting point with all of with different characters.
Let's trade some things.
Died at the end of it, and you know, it was just, you know, Preston sneaking. Shizzle, you're killing me. Preston sneaking up to whisper sweet personal safety tips into your ears. Whatever happened to the old, you know, sweet nothings?
Okay, well, we have Cuddy
I
in
suppose
a cream dress, and she gets heels when she does that.
Been too long.
God, those shoes need work.
Okay, well, it's a start.
I don't ask for much.
My God, it's like you're trying to reinvent the 50s.
Just a little bit. Okay, so we need to
I
get...
see what your kink is,
You do.
Archer.
Okay, so we're going to go back to the Milton General Hospital and find a biomedical module.
Yay, biomedicals. I'm sorry, now I'm just imagining, oh God,
It's kind of...
a shanking dress. You know, Curry really needs the shanking dress.
The red one?
The red dress, because the cream dress is just going to show all of that blood.
True.
I mean, she's getting close quarter combat. CQC,
Yes.
as they say in Metal Gear. Tell me about Metal Gear. Anyway, but now I'm imagining Preston like in like the red dress,
Okay, I can see it.
sneaking up behind you to sit there and be like, "Don't forget to stay sharp."
I like it.
and I can only imagine that our Archer's eyes are huge, with his eyebrows as high up as they go on any photo.
CQS, close quarters shanking.
Yeah, but I think that would still fall under close quarters combat. But hers is specifically of the shanking variety. You know what you need to get her? You need to get her a sword. Bitches love swords.
Well, we do have Shemdown's sword.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Bet this place helped a lot of people in its day.
Yeah, now it's full of raiders, so...
Now it's full of raiders and corpses that you can't even eat. Yes, that's right. Cannibal Nancy top tip. You can't eat something that has no meat on it. You can only, you know, boil the bones and hope that you can get a decent broth.
Yeah, that was a little bit weird.
Please don't start us again.
One to waste now.
Actually, no. God, I am now taking on the guise of Cannibal Nancy.
Oh, well.
Oh no.
Oh, Nick.
Oh.
Nick and Nancy love the nose, no bounds.
Oh
no.
No.
You're afraid to open that, aren't you?
I was terrified. I was so afraid. I was petrified.
Okay, I've got a laundered blue dress.
Ooh, fashionable glasses. You should give it to one of the ladies.
Or to one of the men.
Did you check that pile of ash?
I did.
And I've somehow gotten ahead of you again.
Also, Archer is sober.
And you know what I just realized? My dear?
Hmm?
Do you see that green thing floating in my drink?
Mm-hmm. Is that a... What is that?
That's Italian parsley.
I like that.
But I don't have freckles. Okay, I'm amused by that.
And I just shot that raider in the dick. Oh, there's a pipe pistol.
Was there anything that could trigger it?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
You guys got me stirred up over nothing.
Why did you take the purified water?
I don't know, but you
Did
know
you
what?
open up that other stall?
I did not, but I'm gonna drink that
Okay,
purified water.
Shizzle, it is not a weed leaf you drink. That was a seasoning herb.
Boiled leaf juice.
It was not boiled leaf juice. I can tell you, I know the difference.
Buddy, I've got 630 left, so,
Now 628 with 20 in the chamber.
yeah, 20 in the magazine. But,
They'll all be in the chamber eventually.
yeah. So, it'll take me a lot longer to run out of
behind
bullets.
that desk. You can use those technical documents.
True.
Because I like to be difficult. My mother said so too. That's right. I like to be difficult. Pro tip. Pro tip from Cannibal Nancy. You cannot eat a synth. At least not a Gen 1.
I don't know, wasn't there like some guy in the Guinness Book of World Records who ate an airplane?
There's a glowing quantum or something up on the top shelf.
Vodka.
Oh, even better. See, my alcohol senses were tingling.
Mm-hmm.
Tingle.
I'm drinking.
Uh-huh. I'm giving you the look. Wait. The fuck just happened? I'm not even... The hell did that do?
Yeah, I do not understand how that mine did not go off.
Like, it just got moved like a foot.
I shot it twice.
Yeah, I know. That was the first time.
Man, please don't be ferals again.
You're gonna wish I was Ferals. Okay, what the heck is wrong with that mine?
Oh, really? I didn't know you were inviting me to the class dance.
Okay, cut the shit. Who is that?
I'm constantly amused by the number of raiders voiced by Robin Atkins Downs, Miller, Miller from Metal Gear.
Oh, nice.
There's like 10 in this building. Actually, I think there's 10 in every building. If you find a place where there's raiders, 9 times out of 10, there's at least 2.
Good old Master Miller.
Hello, Master Miller.
I'll be honest, I'm like the world's worst Metal Gear player.
Well, then again, the last Metal Gear that you played was that one with Raiden.
Yeah.
Cyborg Raiden.
Yeah.
Which you hated.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm the world's worst Metal Gear player because I don't understand why I need to sneak around when I could just kill them all so easily.
Yeah, you would not be the best spy.
I would leave a trail of bodies behind me. I'd be the best spy.
No, you would be a terrible spy because they'd be able to follow the corpses to you. And you would be eating one of the bones. You'd be chewing on it like a dog.
I would just have to keep moving faster than they could catch me then.
Well, you know, it baffles me when the raiders or what have you manage to sit there and teleport like a foot to the right or left.
Just to avoid.
The Vault-Tec rep is voiced by Paul. Is it Eiding? Sorry, Colonel Campbell.
Oh, nice bit of trivia there.
Well, it's one of those cases of you hear enough voices, and I think it's been long enough since I've heard anything from Metal Gear because you haven't played Metal Gear in
a couple years at least.
Far too long. So it's only that voice sounds awfully familiar.
Oh, I'm certain.
Do I think I can win this? Son, I could win your heart and just rip it right out of your chest. Did that answer your question? If you didn't know any better, you might think I was a Southern Belle. I'm not, but...
Who is shooting me? Oh.
Oh.
You.
Hi, asshole. I'll make you a new one.
In your head.
That's not an asshole. An asshole has to be,
On the ass?
On the ass. Why are you ruining what I'm saying? I just don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go make a second drink. I will be back.
'Tis New Year's.
'Tis New Year's. We cannot enter the New Year sober. We must enter it the same way we did last year.
Sweet.
Less sobriety, more... Well, less sobriety.
Fact. So I guess my question is, was that piece of artwork about Nick and Nancy, I Love the Nodes, No Bounds, a quick sketch, or was it a piece of art, it's a piece from somewhere else?
It's called shooting straight, rookie.
Ah, nice observation. Perhaps his ass is jealous of the shit that comes out of his mouth. Okay, I think this is the one where I have to go down through this hole and then continue my killing spree. Nick, never change. I don't know why I just took that wooden block, but okay. I'm pretty sure this is the place we went to rescue our buddy for the Shroud quest. So it's just been repopulated. Wow. That's actually pretty amazing for being such a quick sketch. Yeah. I am impressed. You have some. Yeah, it's not hot dog and a pony, but yeah, we are impressed.
Yes.
I just heard a noise. I did not know what it was. Oh, hey, biometric scanner. Mission successful.
Gotta reload sometime, asshole.
So really, the fastest way to get through out of here is through. Yeah.
Someone's coming.
Keishel says, "A hot dog and a pony will live on forever in our hearts."
You think you'll be any different?
Yeah. Yeah, we actually saw that hot dog and a pony and said to somebody, and like one of Nancy's family members, to see if they could, if it triggered any memories, and they were like, what am I looking at? They'd forgotten, sadly. Okay, so we're out of this place. We need to go somewhere else to look for a circuit board. Which, oh, listening post Bravo. Okay, we can take a look here. Oh wait, I've been here before. I love the rocket-enhanced sledgehammer. Just strap a rocket engine onto the back of a sledgehammer. It'll work out. You would essentially need just a solid frame, and you'd probably still end up bending it. Okay, you people are idiots. There we go. I just solved this, all of this settlement's, all of this settlement's problems through the simple expedient of helping them build a bed. Because, oh no, they said, we have 3 people. The rocket sled is pure Warhammer 40k orc logic. Needs more DACA. At the point when you sit there and ask yourself, what if we put a rocket on a sled? Wait, a rocket on a sled? That actually sounds even better.
Intruder, identify yourself.
Okay, not sure where that protectron is, but if I find it, I will kill it. Oh, it's down off to my left. So he snuck up on it from behind.
Freddy's getting snobbish.
Oh, why is Freddy getting snobbish?
So, this evening, I made a pasta with scallops.
Which, actually, side note, I still am not entirely clear on what exactly is a scallop. But,
The rocket sledge. Okay, give me a second.
Nice.
Okay. A saltwater clam.
Okay.
There you go. I'm educating. Anyway, so I made scallops with angel hair pasta. What's in the
Folder.
Oh, it's just a folder. Okay. Well, that's disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so I made these scallops. Ended up being not a very good recipe, as it were. Okay. The scallops were good enough. I mean, I've never made scallops at home before. And since they were coming from Seattle and we're in the Central Time Zone, you know, they'd been on ice for some period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this is why I usually avoid eating seafood unless I'm like on a coast.
Mm-hmm.
Unless there's a large body of water that I trust not be teeming with who knows what the hell is in there.
Yeah.
Or how clean it is. I usually don't have
Okay.
Yeah, see, educational here. The scallop is kind of catch-all term for a saltwater clam or marine mollusk. Marine mollusk. Anyway, so I made this thing. The recipe was not a very good recipe. It was kind of bland, which is always kind of disappointing because, you know, when you go to make something that you're really excited about, you sit there and you're like, eh, because the recipe just kind of doesn't have much in the way of flavor. So, anyway, you know, I was eating it, and Freddy came up to me and demanded, as Overlord,
As our feline overlord,
demanded something. So I gave him a piece of scallop, and he sat there and he poked around at it for a minute, and then he sat there and he ended up eating like 8 of them. They were little ones. I mean, they probably weren't even a quarter of an inch around. And so he but he really liked them. Alex did not care for them. Mm-hmm. He tolerated it, and he would try to chew it, and it was like he was trying to chew on a snail or something, and it was quite funny. But yes, so I just offered him bacon.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how he feels about pork product.
Yes.
So I just offered Freddy a piece of bacon. And he wouldn't eat it. He wouldn't eat it. He'd sniff it, he'd lick it a little, and he'd be like, the fuck is this?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just sitting here, oh no. We've created a diva.
It's like, no, I shan't have this. You know.
I want more from the sea. What is this thing?
So I just had a weird kind of buggish thing go on.
Mm-hmm.
I just told to build the control console, and it did, but I don't know where it built it.
Could it be higher?
Maybe?
Well, it says... Wait a minute.
I don't know what just happened here.
Well, you don't know what's going on here, but you're gonna end it.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
That was a beautiful quap.
Excuse me.
should have called it pancetta instead of bacon.
That might have gotten him.
That might have gotten it. But I guess maybe it would have to be cut thinner.
True.
My hope is that Alex will clean up after Freddy on this one because Alex likes bacon.
We need a metric ton of power to get this to work.
Yeah, it just created the control console, I think, inside this wall?
When's the last time you saved?
That's a good question. I can always build another one.
Can you?
Yeah.
You have the parts, pieces, and whatnot?
I need another biometric scanner.
Can't you get a biometric scanner off of a
Any number
off
of
a turret?
places. Yeah. Well, not turret, but...
Well, no, some of the turrets at like the like their VFW.
Oh, okay. Control console. Oh, no, that's to create it. So, we're going to need more space.
Punch wall, activate teleporter.
That would make sense, but sadly...
I don't think that that's a possibility. Is that really a big item?
I don't know. It's not so much that I'm worried about.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the power generators we're going to need to get this to work.
No, just use a couple medium to large size ones.
But, you know, I think you're probably right. So, let's do a quick reload.